I'm sorry the grid lines didn't print super well for you. Do your best, please. Obviously, you do have the numbers marked in, okay? Okay, it says the graphs of f and g are given below. Use them to answer the following questions. Okay, this is similar to the back of your worksheet. It says find f plus g of 2. Okay, you can split that up as two separate things. We're going to do that as f of 2 plus g of 2. This is actually something we learned last semester. So I first figure out what f of 2 is. What it's giving you is it's giving you the x values, and then your job is to find the output value, the y value. So f of 2, I'll try and color code for you today. If I go to 2, there are 2 points at 2. One is an open circle and one's a closed circle. Which one do you think I want? You went closed because that means it includes. So you are going to follow it over to the y-axis. What's the y value there? -1. So basically you just find the point and then figure out the y value at that point. All right, and then we need g of 2, so that bops us over to the other graph. G of 2, it gives me an x value of 2. What is the point is actually right there, right? Because the line crosses through 2. You can draw on your grid lines if you want. Puts the point right there. And what's the y value at g of 2? 0. So guys, this is easy. You just got to add them up. What's -1 plus 0? -1. All right, you can do it. You're doing great. Okay, so that's my answer. That's it. 16. Same kind of deal. What kind of operations on 16 though? Multiplication. So what is f of -1 times g of -1? And we'll find those separately and then multiply them together. So let's start. I'll switch and do blue this time, okay? So f of -1, I'm at the x value of -1. And again, we have the problem of it has 2 points. One's an open circle, one's a closed circle. Which one do I want? Closed. So you see I drew a point in blue, which gives me a y value of 1. So f of -1 is 1. Because that's what the point shows me. And then if I go to g of -1, I go to the x value of -1 and follow it on the graph. Again, the same problem. You have open and closed. Choose the closed. Always gives me a y value of 2. So you're doing 1 times 2. So what's f times g? 2. Because 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, and then the last one like that. Let's split it up. I'm doing g of 1 minus f of 1. Okay, so let's first figure out g of 1. I'll do it in green. G of 1 is here, which is like bright green. Wow, -1. That's like very light green, sorry. And then f of +1. So here, the x value of +1, follow it to the graph. You've got a closed circle at what? 2. So then we multiply it, did it in green, by 2. -1 times +2. -2. Okay, those ones I did in green. That is actually something we did last semester, but I know it's been a long time. Do we agree with my answer on number 17? Okay, I'm just making sure I did it right. Oh, guys, why did I do multiply? I knew something seemed wrong. It's like, this didn't seem like it was earlier. Subtraction. I don't know why I did multiplication. Yeah, let's subtract instead, shall we? I'm so sorry. -1 minus 2 is not -2. It is what? -3. Okay. It'd be good if I read the directions. Okay. -3. Better, because you go -1 down 1 more, or down 2 more. I'm going to erase my dots on the graph here just so I don't have to confuse you with seeing lots of colors. And then now we're going to do compositions. So same kind of idea. It'll give you the x value, you find the y value, but these ones are kind of fun because you need to do the inside first and then plug back in again. So the first thing you're going to do is figure out, okay, it tells me what's f of g of negative 2. Sounds kind of stressful. Just figure out first, what is g of negative 2? Okay, again, I'll do it in red. So g of negative 2 is here, follow it to the graph, and you've got a little point here on that flat line, which has a y value of 1. So that is 1. But because it's g of, or f of g of negative 2, now you're going to take that 1 and plug it back in. So now I take 1, I'm saying, okay, now plug that into f. So if f is at 1, then you follow it to that closed point, and it gets me 2. So f of g of negative 2 is 2. So it's 2 steps. You're going to plug into or figure out what is the inside part first, and then plug back in. This is what we're doing basically now through Friday. Wow, I wrote that really small. I'm so sorry. I'm zoomed in on my screen, so it doesn't look that small, but it is. So I'll write it bigger. So plug in on the inside, or figure out the inside part first. I don't know if this is going to be any better. And then plug back in. Okay, try 19. You do that one together, and I'll have you try the last one on your own. So you'd first figure out for me what is f of 0. So do the inside part. F of 0 is, I'll do it in blue. So if my x value is 0 on f, then I hit right here. In blue is what you'll see. What's the y value? Looks like it's at 2. And now that I know what the inside part is, I plug it back into g, or whatever function it tells me. So g, not of f of 0, but g of, we know what that is, 2. So you go to your graph again, but this time we're on g, so g of 2 is right here, 0. Can you please try the last one? So you will start with doing f of 2. Once you figure out what f of 2 is, you will plug it back in. Actually do it. Is it -1? Okay, if you take -1 and you plug it back in, you get +1. Okay, you should get +1 on that last one. If you have that, you can go. Let's start with this guy. So to figure out, okay, what's g of 2? And this is something we have done before. So g of 2, and we're going to figure that out. Okay, functions 101. What do I do with the 2? Plug it in. G of x is x squared minus 1. So it's going to be that squared minus 1, so we'll replace it with a 2. You can use your calculator, you can use your brain. 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 1. We get 3, and for the sake of learning, we'll switch colors here, so I'll make that a blue 3. So g of 2 is 3. Now I want to know what's f of g of 2. So now what do I plug into f? What do you think? 3. Yeah. So f of 3 is, okay, we're plugging into 2x plus 5. So instead of x, we're going to put 3. So again, this is hopefully some mental math that you can do. Feel pretty confident. 2 times 3, 6 plus 5. What is f of g of 2? 11. Huzzah, you've done it. Okay. Thank you. We have jaywalks today, so there might be teachers that come in. So if you're catching on, what we do on these ones is we go like inside first, and then we move out. I don't know if that's a good way to represent that. It's up to you. Okay. So on number 11, we got to figure out first what's f of 2. And then once we know what that is, we can plug back in. So f of 2 is 2, so 2x plus 5. So 2 times 2 plus 5. What's that? 2 times 2, 4 plus 5, so 9. So it'll give us a blue 9. That's my answer to f of 2, and now what do I do with 9? Where do I put it? Into g. So now what's g of 9? If g is x squared minus 1, then I am doing 9 squared minus 1. Okay, we're good at this. What's 9 squared? 81. 81 minus 1. I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry. 80? Yeah. You're there before me. Okay. 80. So g of f of 2 is not 8, but 80. So you are going to take f of x and plug it into g. So just for the sake of like seeing it right in front of us, g is this. So g of x, oh my goodness. Okay, is x squared minus 1. Okay, and then I'm not plugging a number into g. What am I plugging into g? F of x. So this is where it gets a little weird. So now instead of a number, I'm going to plug in, what is f of x? It is 2x plus 5. So I'm putting 2x plus 5 in that spot. So just plugging in the equation, the other equation instead of a number, okay? All right, just a reminder, you are not distributing the 2 onto 2x and 5. It is, what that tells you is that there's 2 parentheses of 2x plus 5, and so it becomes this. That is loud. He's still going. Right? And then you can bring down the minus 1. So this set, there's 2 of them, and we're going to do multiplication. Remember, this is foiling or double distributing, whatever you want to call it, but you have to multiply 4 times. You do your method of doing that. I'll do it as well, and let's make sure we get the same thing. Oh, I already messed up. 4x squared plus 10x, and then plus 10x. Oh my gosh. Minus 1. Bring down the minus 1. Okay, so you do have to FOIL. You're going to see several like this today. Again, it's not distributing the 2. It means that there's 2 of those parentheses, and then FOIL. What do I do now? What do you think? Just combine. So combine your x's, combine your constants, and then you should get a final answer. G of f of x is 4x squared plus 20x plus 24. Okay, so we replace x with x squared minus 1, and you just got a little bit of distribution to do. Uh-oh. Okay, so distribute the 2 and you should get 2x squared minus 2, and then you bring down your plus 5. You got a little bit of combining like terms to do, and then you should be done. So your final answer for f of g of x should be 2x squared plus 3. And you'll notice it's not like a number answer. It gives you a new equation. After you plug in g into f, you get 2x squared plus 3.